Hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, a problem is solved on preparation of statement of income and expenditure and statement of assets and liabilities. Kindly watch the video till the end, like it and share and subscribe the channel. If you have any comments about the video, please put your comments in the comment box. Now, let's move to the whiteboard. This is the problem on preparation of statement of income and expenditure and statement of assets and liabilities. The question is like this: following, let me stretch this here, following is the trial balance for the year ending 31/3/2012 of Mahavir Brothers. So let me insert 3 columns here. Particulars. So let me insert the symbol of rupee here. So this is debit here. Then credit in rupees. So now let us go for one by one here. Capital X, Y. So the capital balance of X is 30,000, whereas Y is 20,000. Drawings X, Y, 10,000, then 5,000, then purchases and sales. So purchases are given as rupees 1 lakh, whereas sales are given as rupees 2 lakhs. Then opening stock 50,000, then wages 10,000, then salaries 10,000, then plant rupees 30,000, then furniture rupees 20,000, printing and stationery, that is given as rupees 5,000, debtors and creditors rupees 50,000, then rupees 60,000. Then we have got cash rupees 20,000. Then the total of this trial balance is 3,10,000. 3,10,000. The next we have given here adjustments. So the following adjustments are to be taken into account. Plant to be depreciated, plant to be depreciated at 10% and furniture at 5%, RDD at 5% on debtors. Salary outstanding rupees 5,000. Interest on capital is to be allowed at 5% per annum. Profit and losses are to be shared equally. Closing stock on 31/3/2012 is valued at rupees 30,000. Provide 30% tax on profits. Next, prepare the statement of income and expenditure for the year ending and the statement of assets and liabilities of business on that date. So of course this is a simple problem here. So now let us go for solution. So Mahavir Brothers, statement of income and expenditure as on 31/03/2012. So let me insert here. So particulars, this is inner column, one more inner column. So here incomes. So now let us have a discussion here over the problem here. So capital and drawings, they will appear in the statement of assets and liabilities. Purchase and sales in the statement of income and expenditure. Opening stock should be compared to the closing stock. So here opening stock value is 50,000, whereas the closing stock is 30,000. So there is a decrease in the stock here, which should be taken to income and statement of income and expenditure. Then we have similarly wages, salaries must be shown under the head of personal expenses in the statement of income and expenditure. Plant and furniture, they must be shown under the head of fixed assets in the statement of assets and liabilities. Printing and stationery must be shown under the head of administrative expenses. Debtors and creditors must be shown under the head of trade receivables and trade payables respectively in the statement of assets and liabilities. Then cash must be shown under the head of cash and cash equivalents in the statement of assets and liabilities. The depreciation on the fixed asset, it must be shown under the head of depreciation in the statement of income and expenditure, and the same shall be deducted from the respective balances of the assets in the statement of assets and liabilities. RDD must be shown under the head of other expenses in the statement of income and expenditure, and the same shall be subtracted from the debtors in the statement of income, assets and liabilities. Salary outstanding, it should be added to the salaries under the personal expenses, which shall be shown in the statement of income and expenditure, and the same must be shown under the head of other liabilities in the statement of assets and liabilities. Interest on capital is to be must be shown under the head of interest in the statement of income and expenditure, and the same must be added to the respective capital balances of the partners in the statement of assets and liabilities. Then closing stock, it must be shown under the head of inventories in the statement of assets and liabilities. Provide 30% tax on profits, it must be shown under the head of provisions in the statement of income and expenditure, and the same shall be shown under the head of provisions in the statement of assets and liabilities. Now let's go for calculating here. So A, sales. So sales in the problem it is given as rupees 2 lakhs. Then B, other incomes. Of course, in this problem we don't have any other income. So now let me show the same thing here. 2 lakh. So from this we shall subtract less expenses. So here A, purchases. Of course we don't have any kind of returns here, so let me write down here rupees 1 lakh. Then B, decrease in stock. So let me show in the bracket rupees 50,000 minus rupees 30,000. So the difference, let me take here rupees 20,000. Then next C, personnel expenses. So here under this here personal expenses we have got two things. One is wages. So wages are given as rupees 10,000 here. Then there is a salaries and outstanding here. Outstanding. So salaries are given as rupees 10,000 here. To this, when we add rupees of 5,000, the total of this, let me take it to the outer column here. Rupees 15,000. The total of the personal expenses will be rupees. Sorry, this is salary will be 15,000. So when we take the sum of this here to the outer column, the sum of the total personal expenses will be rupees 25,000. Then next we have got administrative expenses. So here we have got printing and stationery. So which is given as rupees only 5,000. So there is only one item. Directly I will take it to the outer column here. Then the next one comes here. E, selling expenses. So there are no selling expenses here. Then F, we have got a depreciation. So depreciation here we should calculate on two assets, that is one is plant. So the rate of depreciation is given as 10% on the plants. So 10% of rupees 30,000. Then similarly on furniture, 5% of rupees 20,000. So when we calculate here, so it comes to rupees 3,000. Then here it is 2,000. So the total amount of the depreciation comes to rupees 5,000 here. Then next we have got G, that is other expenses. Under this head we have got RDD, which is calculated at 5% of the value of debtors given the problem is rupees 50,000. So it comes here as rupees 2,500. So this is only one here. So directly let me take here 2,500. Then after this G is over now. There's a H. Interest. Here it is, in this problem it is interest on capitals here. So X, it will be the rate of interest which is given the problem is of 5%. So 5% of rupees, the capital balance of X is rupees 30,000. Then similarly Y, 5% of the capital balance of Y is given as rupees 20,000 here. So when we calculate the interest here, so X, it will be rupees 1,500. So 1,500, whereas Y is rupees 1,000. So when the sum will be taken here, it will be 2,500. So 2,500. So now we should take the sum of rupees 1 lakh plus 20,000 plus 25,000 plus 5,000 plus 5,000 plus 2,500 plus 2,500, which comes to rupees 1,59,000 here. So 1,59,000. Then when we subtract here, the difference here is profit before tax. So the profit before tax, it comes to rupees 41,000 here. Then from this we should deduct less tax at the rate of 30% of rupees 41,000, which comes to rupees 12,300. So the difference here is a profit after tax, that comes to here rupees 28,700. Then the next we should deduct balance transfer to partners. So here X equals to, so their profit sharing ratio is equal now. So 1/2 multiplied by rupees 28,700. Similarly, Y equals to 1/2 multiplied by rupees 28,700. So X's share of profit will be 14,350. So here also 14,350. When we take up the sum of this, it comes to 28,700. So 28,700. The balance will be nil here. Then similarly we should prepare the statement of assets and liabilities as on 31/3/2012. So here particulars rupees so now A, partners contribution and liabilities. So here partners contributions so here X is capital, then we should add share of profit, then we should add similarly interest on capital, then less drawings. So now let us substitute, let us take the values here. So excess capital is given as rupees 30,000 here, 30,000. So this is share of profit which I calculated here as 14,350. The interest on capital belongs to A is rupees 1,500. So let me underline this here. So when we take up the sum of this here, it will be 45,850. Then when we subtract the drawings made by X is 10,000 here. So the difference will be 35,850. Similarly of Y's also. So Y's capital, to this we should add share of profit, then we should add even interest on capital, less drawings. So now let us go for taking the Y's capital here. So Y's capital it is given in the problem in the trial balance as rupees 20,000. Then we should add share of profit which I have found here 14,350. Then interest on capital which I calculated in the income statement of income and expenditure as rupees 1,000. So now let's underline this here. So here it is 34,350. So the amount of the drawings made by Y is given as rupees of 5,000. So now let us underline here. So the difference here is so this is 35,000, it will be 35. So the difference here it will be now rupees 30,350. 30,350. So when we take up the sum here, this column is not required actually for us, so let me delete this one here. So it comes to now the sum of this will be 66,200. Then the next one here, number 2, sorry, B, this is A, it is okay, this is A, then here it is now B, general reserve. Of course in this one we have not given a general reserve. So number 2, liabilities. So here in case of the liabilities we have got a secured loans. Of course in this one we have not given any unsecured loans. Similarly unsecured loans. Then see short-term borrowings, we have not given the problem. Then D, trade payables. So here we have got creditors. So directly let me take it the creditor here. General reserve is not there. Then secured loans, it is not there. Unsecured loans, nothing is here. Short-term borrowings, nothing. So the creditors which are given the problem as rupees 60,000. Then the next one, E, other liabilities. So under this we have got here outstanding salary. So this outstanding salary is only one. I will take it to directly to the outer column here. So the outstanding salary will be rupees only 5,000. Then the next F, here we have got provisions. So under the head of provisions we have got provision for tax, which were computed in the income from statement of income and expenditure as rupees 12,300. 12,300. So now let's take the total here. So 66,200 plus 60,000 plus 5,000 plus 12,300 comes to 1,43,500. Then the next one here, B, assets. So here A, fixed assets. So under fixed assets we have got plant. To this, from this we should subtract less depreciation. Then same yeah. So here let us take the value of the plant as rupees 30,000. So 30,000, depreciation is 3,000. So when we underline here, the balance we should take it to outer column as rupees 27,000. Then Similarly, furniture less depreciation. So the value of furniture given in the problem as it is 20,000 here. 20,000. So the amount of depreciation which we have computed is rupees 1,000. So here the balance of furniture will be rupees 19,000. So we should take the sum of the total fixed assets will be 46,000. Then the next one B, here investments. Of course in the problem we are not given any investments here. Then loans and advances, we are not given any loans advances here. Then D, inventories, under this closing stock. So here the closing stock I will take directly to the outer column here. Investments, nothing. Loans and advances, nothing. In case of inventories, the value of inventory closing stock which is given as 30,000 here. Then the next one here, trade receivables. Under this here we have got debtors less RDT. So the value of debtors which is given the problem is rupees 50,000. So 50,000 RDT which we have calculated at 5%, which comes to 2,500. Let me underline this here. So the difference will be taken here as 47,500. Then the next one, cash and cash equivalent. So under this we have got cash balance. So cash balance it is given as rupees 20,000. So now let's take the total of this here. So 46,000 plus 30,000, 76,000 plus 20,96 plus 47,500, which comes to rupees 1,43,500. So this is the answer here. So let me make the things bold here so that it is very clear and visible. Of course, this was a very simple problem here. Even these whatever I am now making the board, even it can be written in the block letters also, so that the visibility will be still more, so that the evaluator will come to know regarding what is this and all these things here. So this can be a long question, so carrying 15 marks here. This is very easiest one here. Even though suppose say now in this problem general reserve is not given, but we need to take it because it is a format which is prescribed here. So that's why compulsorily we should write the things even though if they are not, if the information is not available in the problem here. So that's why you might have seen I have taken the general reserve though it is not given in the problem. So because as it is in the format here, so in the prescribed format we need to prepare. So that's why here compulsorily we should write all those things. Then similarly let me make a bold here also. So this is profit after tax. Usually the rate of tax will be given in the problem, but even though practically speaking, even though the rate of tax is not given the problem, we should calculate the rate of 30% practically speaking. But from the problem point of view, it can be taken or it may not be taken. But if you have taken, then you should give a note for the same effect. Because whenever there is a profit, such LLP is required to the pay tax as per the Income Tax Act. So the rate of tax will be 30% in such case, so which is to be compulsorily paid here. So it is advisable to take the tax rate at the 30%, even though in the problem it is not given. Whenever you find PBT, of course if the PBT is itself is 0, then we need not take. So in this problem we have decrease in the stock. If there is increase in the stock, it will come, it will appear as an income. Just let me central align here. So this is how we need to prepare the statement of income and expenditure. If you have any questions, please put your questions in the comment box. Thank you for watching this.